This is my first video, as you can probably tell if you've had a look at my channel. Anyway, in this video, we're going to be making Voldemort's wand. You only need a few things to make this, starting with some paints. A white paint, a cream paint, a brown paint, and a little bit of water. Next, you'll be needing some aluminium foil, a dowel rod, and any type of oven baked clay. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Start by taking your dowel rod and marking off how long you want your wand to be. I did it at 13.5 inches because that's what the actual size is. Now, cut the dowel rod or saw it. Any means of cutting is fine, really. Now you want to get some aluminium foil. Go ahead and wrap the head of the dowel rod in the foil. Then, cover the foil with some clay. Make it look as detailed as possible and as screen accurate as possible. Now take a stylus, a pen, anything really, and make some dots around the end of the hilt. It should look a little bit like this when you're done. This is just to make it look a little bit more screen accurate and add in that extra bit of detail. Now you want to get some water and a paintbrush. Cover the hilt with some water to take away any fingerprints. Now put the water to one side and take a small rolling pin, a chopstick, anything to sort of smooth down the edges so that there are no creases when we bake it. You can go around with your finger one more time just to smooth it down. But if you do this, you have to add an extra layer of water, just take away your fingerprints. Now, you want to take the hilt off the dowel rod. Be careful, because whatever way this comes off, this is the way it will bake. Now, put it into your oven at about 270 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. Whilst the hilt is cooking, you want to take your dowel rod and sand down the tip. Make it look as dome-shaped and circular as possible. Once you're done sanding, it should look a little bit like this. Now, you want to take your baked hilt. Add a little bit of hot glue in the centre. In fact, not a little bit, quite a bit, because you want this to be as secure as possible and quite long lasting. So feel free to be quite generous with this step. Now, take the dowel rod and put it inside the hilt. Now it's completely secure. This next step is optional, but you want to take some white paint and mix it with a sort of cream colour paint to create the same colour wand as Voldemort has in the movies. Now take a cup of water and some brown paint and create a little bit of a wash that you're going to drip over the hilt. Make that tiny little section of clay just before it reaches the dowel rod as dark as, well, more dark than the rest of the wand, because that's what it looks like in the film. And finally, we are done. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed making it. If you did like it, I would appreciate it if you went down and made that like button blue and click the subscribe button as well. That'd be really helpful. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.